All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for some more Marvel Future Fight. Y'all know what time it is. And I almost forgot about zombie survival this week, so I'm gonna start off the stream with zombie survival so y'all don't forget. This week was kind of annoying because we couldn't use the fifth skill. But I did enough to at least secure a spot, I think. Yeah. I'm sure the people gonna pop in last minute and try to snipe me for first place, but as long as I'm top 3, that's all I really care about. For some rewards, yeah? Forgot to do some more clears for this, yeah? Oh, nice. We got some bonus clears there, so we should be good. I want to get my tokens. I'm almost back up to 4 million tokens. Let's go ahead and get this annoying week of Otherworld battle done. This one is one of the hardest ones because all the whales have these guys max build. What up, Uncle Mike? A regular in the chat. We see Iceman. Cold as ever. I see Iceman in the chat. What's up? What's up? Got energy? What up? How y'all doing? How's the day treating you? Alright, we're starting off with a W. Very good, very good. It's still baffling to me that most people are choosing to run Maddie over the Gorinator. So that top 5 spot looking iffy. You woke up, so you blessed. I feel you on that, brother. I feel you on that. That's a good way to approach the day. Every day. Starting your new free-to-play account journey. Are you just starting now, or did you start during the anniversary? You're watching from work? Appreciate you. Your main is good now, so you're bored? I wish I could be cool like you, bro. Hold on. Speaking of free to play, let me log into my free to play account for the day. At least send some assembly points. The devil has returned. Now, will he be spamming today? That's the question. Will he be spamming today? No, 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 no. Come on, come on, Kang, 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 Kang! Banging! I woke up and sent him to the Shadow Realm. We gonna find out. We gonna find out if the devil's learned. We gonna find out when the time comes. We gonna find out. I'll let you know when the time is to put your accounts in the chat. Maddie has some staying power, man. Golly. And Strife isn't doing too bad with the greed. He's not doing too bad at all. Oh, it makes me very happy. Because I didn't have enough conquests to go around. In case you guys are wondering, I'm still running greed on Strife. Wind. The Wind Master has arrived. What's up, Winds? You got self-conscious after yesterday's video because you're building Gore, Odin, and Wanda at the same time. Yikes! We got a L there, brother. You gotta pick one and then commit to it. Now, if I were you, I would do Wanda first since she's the cheapest. But you could also do Odin first since he is the strongest for PvE. And then come back, finish up Wanda. And then do Gore after that. But you can do whatever you like. Yeah. Wanda's almost done. Alright, then do it that way. Do it that way. You can do whatever you like. Yeah. Level Lady, level Lady is the cheapest part. That's not almost done. Almost done would be the gears done, brother. That's just getting started. Yo, look at freaking Noel just running around like a baby. Well, he got a W against Sentry at least. He zeroed out the opposition. Well wishes to my opposition. Y'all rather cop a plea before you cop a pistol. Anyways. Whew, okay. He got the ace. Got energy. Where is your Odin at? Comparatively speaking. Is he level 70? Is he level 60? Is he 1 star? Because if all you have is level 80 on Wanda and the gears are not started, I would say go Odin first. Like if they're all at level 80, I would go Odin first. If Odin is at 70, I would still go Odin first. Also, last night's first time ever rerolling a Brilliant. Got it on Miles. Nice. Also, y'all seen the video I dropped talking about the best characters for new players? Someone said I should have included Miles Morales, even though he has a seasonal. I didn't include him because I didn't want to include any characters that have seasonals. And Miles' uniform, the old one, before the seasonal, it's okay, but it's definitely not as good as the characters that I put in the list. You know what I'm saying? It's not as good as Ghost Rider, Luna Snow, Storm, you know. But let me know if you guys feel differently. You got your first Brilliant on Sentry? That's a good place to put it. Alex just hit times 39 on Valkyrie's tier 4 gear. I know that pain, bro. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my hood. I'll stay here. I'll be there. Tell him I said welcome to where I stay. Darkness, pain, suffering. Oh, okay, Odin's not even tier 3 yet? Fair enough, I guess. What's up, Ian? Hey, yo! I'm really hoping that White Fox and Black Cat will be so impactful that we see them in timeline, like how we see Ma, Jeff, and AV. Because right now, okay, before we had Jeff, it was pretty much just well, I guess yeah, it was like three support characters that we would see, right? We would see Colossus, we would see AV obviously, and then we would see Ma occasionally. Now we're seeing Jeff, so the support meta is improving, right? So if we could see White Fox and Black Cat, that would bring a little bit of variety to the teams. Granted, it's just in the support capacity, but hopefully it's strong enough to bring up some other characters. Like maybe Maddie could get pushed up, you know. But depending on how strong White Fox is, then oh my gosh, it might push Sentry even further, and then tear tear through the the symbiote meta. Psylocke also coming. Well, it's speculatively, right? It's all speculation. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Alright, yo, no. Do your thing. Get this man out of here, bro. Come on, bro. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, you almost had him. Oh, there you go. You got him. He got him. 22 mil ABO cap? I believe so. Is it? It might be 24. I'm not sure. I don't think I've capped out on ABL yet. So I think the most I've seen maybe 21 for myself. So or 20.5, something like that. Oof. Damn, Gore, you about to let me down, but then again, no failed before you, so can't really. Woo. Okay, oh, it's gonna be bad if even if he beats Sentry, Colossus is gonna hit him with the reflect, and then oh no, yeah, he not gonna do it. It's time to get dirty, bub. Yeah, it's done. He's cooked. He's cooked. He's fried. He's burnt. Bro, he gets so close, and then the bounce back on Sentry. 4-1 is okay though. What's my ABX total? What do you mean? Like for the week? I don't remember. I don't remember, brother. Today's a good day, right? We get to use Odin. Use Mephisto. Well, I guess I could use Mephisto for ABX and then Odin for ABL, right? Alright, let's do it that way. Let's do it that way. And we need we need we need Hella. And then we need that, what's that boy name? Hades. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna get 18 million in ABL regardless of who I use. Mephisto probably 20. But I play for the rewards, not for my ego. So I'm just hoping to at least eventually get to 24 for ABX one of these days. At least this way it's easier because I don't have to worry about Loki for the cancel. I need to get to 24 one of these days. Yeah, I'm still rocking Mephisto with a Brilliant Rage. Alright, so we throw Odin in and then we give him... We're gonna give him Jan Dizzle. It's Mary Poppins. Jan doing who though? I guess Valkyrie. And we throw Miles. Morales. Mr. Morales. Why Nova? Why would you use Nova over Yondu? We get 35, 40, and then another 50 here. Is it just a co-op? Does he have a co-op with Odin or something? And then from Valkyrie, we're getting 60. And then our artifact 15 there. Then the insight. I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just questioning why and how he compares, you know? Because Nova is good, no doubt about it, but I'm looking at it like, that's 50. Nah, it's worse, bro. Plus, I have his artifact at 6-star, but still, it's worse than Yondu, bro. Like, he gives me the same 50 that Yondu gives me. But then Yondu comes in with a 35 and a 40. That's way better than his artifact. And the ignore dodge we're gonna get from Valkyrie. So, and plus, I have my emblems leveled up, so I have a ton of, for ABX specifically, I have a ton of ignore dodge. Like if I go in my character detail page here, and then like, look at Odin. If I just go where, does it show specific? Like my emblems here. It doesn't show my ignore dodge for my emblems? That's so weird. It should, because I have a ton. Yeah, 55. Okay, now it shows. Anyways, let's see how this goes. Oh, they have a co-op together. Oh, we got trapped in a skill. 80 something seconds. It's probably best to wait until the light phase, yeah? Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. That's better. The last one was better. Bro, that didn't even make sense. Yeah, the only way they could have made Odin better is if they had made it so that you can move when you're in the forward skill. Like if it was a V-pad, dog, it would have been crazy word. So it's about the same actually as my Mephisto. It might be for me to better to use Odin in ABX because I think I could probably score a little bit more in ABL with Mephisto. But yeah, he's freaking good, bro. Definitely top 2 now. Definitely top 2. Him and Fisto fighting for that #1 spot, which is crazy work. Crazy work. You should have capped with this setup. Okay. I guess you know my account better than me. I think you're looking at my account and comparing it to all of those other whales that have all of their emblems and stuff maxed out. So maybe you can cap? But yeah. You have lower stats than you cap? Okay. Great for you, bro. Is there a reward for capping? Because no joking, seriously? Okay. I want you to understand something. If there was a reward for capping, then I would have cared. I gotta tell you, I play for the rewards, brother. Capping doesn't do anything for me if there's not a reward there. That's why I'm saying I would prefer to put Odin in ABX because he scores a little bit more. He gets me closer to the 24 mark in ABX. And that's all I care about. I want to get those extra tokens that I'm missing. That's what I'm saying. Exactly what you just said is exactly what I'm saying. I wanted to test Odin to see if he could do more than my Mephisto. But I'm not just playing to score more. I'm playing to get the rewards. Alright? Now my rotation is messed up. Why not? I was trying Odin because people said to try him. Ah, she baited me. She baited me. She baited me. She just baited me. So next time I'll just use Mephisto for ABL. And then keep using Odin for ABX. Simple as that. I'm very happy with Odin. Very happy. Very, very happy. Because previously I was using Storm or Strange or even Wanda for ABX and they were not averaging 21. Alright, so now that I have another person that I can use, that means on average every week I get a little bit more out of ABX, reward wise. And eventually one of these token boxes are going to give me some tokens and I'm going to get lucky. You know? Eventually. Of course, you go down now, and I'm out of. Gonna take some hits, but we can heal it up. That's one. Put your second one right next to the first. And then come get some. Come and get some. This is why I put Venom on my list as one of the best characters for new players. Did you forget to set Warstar Venom since you're using Black Widow Taskmaster? Wait. Me? Oh, no. This Venom is better. I see what you're saying. No. This Venom is just straight up better. But for combat hero, actually, well, I guess I could use the other Taskmaster. Okay. Anyways, right? This is just combat human. It doesn't require a hero. Alright, so we gotta do how many more clears? Oh, we're done with this. Shit. So we just need to wait for the discount. So Black Swan, you are done. You are done. What else we gotta do? TBA after this? Okay, let's what's over here? Okay, we need 15 clears, so we need 5 more. And then after that, we just gotta wait for the discount. As updates come, this one is a W in my book. I wish grows a tiny bit more damage. Other than that, it's great. Odin is a blast. I absolutely agree with you, brother. I absolutely agree with you. I love characters that are easy to play, fun to use, good damage, great survivability. Like they hit so many of the check marks that make me happy as a player. And then there's Valkyrie, who gives you another option if you don't like using Taskmaster and if you can't afford Crescent. Crescent is obviously still the best, but if you okay. If you can't afford it or you just wanted another alternative, Taskmaster gets a lot of use as a support, so having him as a tier 4 or her, whichever version you have, is good. But Valkyrie gets come on, really? I was near him for so long and then you waited and then ooh, okay. Alright. One thing goes wrong and then they're like, alrighty. So let's go do TBA and then we'll come back and finish up with that. And then after that we'll do some account reviews. Let's see. 24. Let's see. We can do that. Do that. It's Kang at the top, right? We'll leave these two together. How is it that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. girls, Crescent, Sharon, and Luna all got put into paywall hell? Well, because they are OC characters. Nice. That's diabolical for you, because Sharon used to be the free-to-play queen. Yeah, but even if she was free-to-play, she still sucks now. So there's not really much you can do with her. She's kind of trash right now. I think at this point they gotta make her PvP if they're not gonna change her damage accumulation from damage taken to damage dealt. Alright, bro. I gotta hit up Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow. I think we can just leave this as is, right? We don't need to make any changes. Still, I see no change. I wake up in the morning and I ask myself, alright, we zeroed out Ghost Rider, so he gone. Ooh, okay, Maddie. Okay, you're doing too much now. There you go. It's life for living, should I blast myself? Okay. Gore, can you take out your daddy? Okay, we got Kang out of there. Okay. We got him. Now here's the one. The decider. What's on this boy? Oh, that's a Walu. That's a thick wall. Whew. Okay, he has 960,000 HP with the double HP proc. Whew. Nutsack face. Okay, can we get a 26? 26 in the shot. Oh, I see you, Wayne. I see you attacked me yesterday, Wayne. I thought we were friends. Goddamn. I thought we were friends. Ain't no friends in this game, man. Oh, 29, 29, 29. Can we get a 26? Alright, let's go against this Nemesis, boy. Oh, you autoplay? Damn, bro, you a menace. You a menace. A whole menace, bro. Guy said he be autoplay in TBA. That used to be me. Alright, so I guess we could do this. Let me do that. And for the unknown team, we'll just... It's probably gonna be no. But we'll just do it like that. I don't actively choose. It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. I still want to attack you, though. Anybody who I can recognize, if I see them in the chat or if they're on my friends list, I don't attack them. If I see my alliance members, I don't attack them. I'd rather go for people I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to mess up y'all grind. These Nemesis boys are thick though. These Nemesis boys are thick. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna lose this one. His gore is 100% better than mine. Yeah. Look at my gore just running around like a fool. Like a whole loser. Now, Logan. Damn, his Jeff, bro. His Jeff stayed in there. He stayed in there, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, his Jeff messed it up for me still. Jeez. Yeah, his Jeff messed it up for me. I'll go after this guy. Yeah, you don't want Jeff living too long. He becomes a whole problem. You never thought that rescue tech was real until you bought her uniform? Yeah, it's legit, bro. It's legit. The problem is Jeffrey, bro. Jeffrey, a whole problem. I'm thinking about giving him some more, some blessings on blessings on blessings. Yeah, I did my zombie survivor runs already. But what I need to do is go do my world boss runs. I gotta do some speed clears after this. Oh, come on, Kang, wake up. Woo! I ain't gonna hold you. I've lost this more this week than I've lost in quite some time when it comes to TBA. Which I like, to be honest with you. Because it means that I still have some improving to do. Which I'm okay with. You know? Because I know I don't have all the answers. So I keep on searching. Keep on searching. That's a Nemesis boy. He got 2670. We're going to have to go after him. Don't fear the Nemesis. Never fear your Nemesis. Anyways. I'm not telling y'all to attack him though. It's not a wise choice in most cases. Now, I think he's going to be using gore there, so I probably should do that. You use White Fox? I use White Fox as well, but I'm trying out Fury because Fury gives you immunity to incapacitation. Like if you checked yesterday, I was using White Fox. I changed it today. Ooh, damn! I changed it today just to spice things up a little bit for myself. It's a little bit of extra spice, you know. Damn. Alright, I'm going back to White Fox, bro. I'm going back to White Fox. The immunity to incapacitation ain't working out for me, boy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm changing it up. I'm going back. Going back home. I'm going back home. I can't be doing that. I'm going back home. Home on the range. 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 I'm going back home Home on the range. And what is going on? This Ghost Rider is sticking around far too long, dog. Then we got Madeline getting her tier freaking 4, bro. Yeah, I'm using Gore with AV. Yeah. It's the only way. Damn, this Wolverine zeroed me out so quick, bro. Damn! That's one of the first times I've seen that still. Okay. So, I gotta take back Fury out of this team. Because I gotta go back to my White Fox. The problem with that is my White Fox is running Liberation, so it doesn't really help me too much. But that, and we'll leave this Ghost Rider team alone. But yeah, damn, 2 L's today. I don't like that at all. But this is what happens when you get too close to top 100, right? Yeah. I like him with the Brilliant Greed, actually. Well, it was either that or a Mighty Comp, so... You know? I don't have a Brilliant Comp for him yet, so... For now, I'm going to use him with the Brilliant Greed. What's up, Raven? Losing like crazy in Otherworld Battle. What teams are y'all using? So this is the hardest week of Otherworld Battle. So don't feel too bad. The unrestricted week where you can use whatever character you want is the week that I lose the most and most players lose the most. So don't worry too much about it. The reason for that is simple. That's the week when all of the whales are using 5 characters that have max roll brilliance, right? So it comes down to, one, they have way better cards than you. They have their emblems all maxed out to give them a shit ton of extra attack and stuff. And then they're running Brilliant Conquests that give them 100% damage reduction. So even if you're using the same characters as them, they're gonna 9 out of 10 times win because their CTP is rolled better than yours. That's the problem with that game mode, and that's why the bans and nerfs to characters are so important. But yeah, this week is hard. It's hard for everyone. Even whales lose a lot. Don't change it. No. Don't be changing your teams 100 times just because. Use your best characters and just slug it up. You're gonna stress yourself out, bro. Oof. It's not you, bro. It's just the week that's really hard. Everybody on my friends list is logged in today, so I don't have anyone to remove. Oh no! Oh, good. I have some things to combine. I hate the ISO combine thing. I wish they would take it out of the bloody daily thing. Making me waste gold every day combining ISOs that I just sell anyways. Oh, what? Finally rank 1 in zombie survival dimension rift. What? Guaranteed dodge. Okay. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm just trying to get my energy quick. I ain't got time for this. Reset about to hit. What is that? Also, is Strife I guess I could. Puny God. I'm getting farmed already, jeez. Is Strife 35 right now? I could switch this team up a little bit. He's 40 right now, so I'd have to run 2 characters if I wanted to run him, so that's not gonna work. Alright. The reset is here. Make sure y'all switch your other world battle teams right away, because all these guys are gonna be debuffed. And if you want to do some cheeky stuff, then you can go farm these guys right away. So superhero blast, justice characters, damage taken increased. Okay, so a lot of people got to be using superhero characters. This is when you throw in Hela. Alright, so what's the team of the week? The team of the week, obviously we're going to be using Ghost Rider. The superheroes basic damage increased by 250%. Blast characters, their damage increase. So we're going to use Emma Frost. But then at the same time, we have to think about the fact that if people are going to be running blast characters, then we're probably going to be seeing Black Widow to counter some of those blast characters. We could also throw in magic, right? But we also need debuff removal. So let's see. Let's see what they got for superhero Blash. Let's see what we got. So Wasp is not debuff, which it doesn't matter because she would be. We could Technically, we could use Jeff, and I think we will use Jeff. And I think what we will do, because Jeff is going to live longer than the Wasp, and since I have Jeff with his artifact to give an extra 20% attack and HP, that's more valuable than the Wasp for me. We want him to come out and pop his bubble and incite panic and pandemonium. Now we could technically use Silver Surfer this week. Because since Silver Surfer is order, not justice, he wouldn't be necessarily taking any extra damage. We could just go like a full reflect strategy. The problem is, oh no, actually this could work. I was thinking the problem would be Shadow Ball and Silver Surfer wouldn't be benefiting from Jeff, but we have two types of debuff removal. We have, but then if we're using half villain, half hero, it would be better to use the Wasp, no? Because we're not going to get the full HP benefit from Jeff already. I feel like this is a solid team. I'll set this and see the results. I'll put that there. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this here and then let me check my last thing. Alright, so I got last attack 8 minutes ago. So I'll check in 2 hours and see what the defenses look like with that up. Alright. Who can you switch Emma for? You can try Magic. I'm just experimenting right now with that team. I want to see how it does on the defense, and then I'll throw it up. And I'll run a couple fights with it. I can run a friendly match against you? Did you set a new team already? Where are you? Oh, you got Deadpool. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Damn, both of them died so quickly. Ugh! The Deadpool strat is good though, because Deadpool is gonna counter the blast. Let's try it again. One doesn't tell us anything. One is just luck. See what I said? One is just luck. One doesn't tell us anything. Let's run it back again. What are you running on Sue, by the way? No, Mephisto doesn't necessarily need his artifact for PvP. It's just an extra bit of damage. Authority on Sue. Okay, so we got 2 out of 3. We can try best of 5. I know y'all want us to move on to account reviews, and we'll get there in a sec. All right, let's run one more, and then we can decide if we're gonna put Deadpool in the team up. Because I think Deadpool is good to add in here to counter some of the blast characters that they're gonna be running. Now it comes down to who do we take out. I feel like the reflect guys are dying too easy. Yeah, I definitely think Deadpool deserves a spot. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Maybe we'll change these two. And we'll put Hela. Hela won't be getting anything from Jeffrey though. I'm gonna put Deadpool. Do I put Deadpool as an opener or as a closer though? Thing is, I feel like this week is gonna be heavy on heroes, so Ghost Rider might not serve too much of a purpose. You know? I get the feeling that Black Widow might be better, but then with Black Widow I would need to run AV. Alright, we'll leave it like that. Alright, let's take a look at some of y'all's accounts, see what y'all got going on. We're gonna do a minimum of 3. Alright, we got a free-to-play player. We're gonna start with... Let's see what he got going on. To be honest, I think one of the questions that I should add that you guys should put is how long you've been playing. But I think we'll start doing that tomorrow. Because I am curious, like, how long you've been playing consistently. Might be one of the questions I asked as well. Jeff Foley, what up, my boy? Alright, so he's free to play. He's trying to build a PvP roster. Let's see his cards though. Okay, so he's built a PvP deck first, but the PvP deck is kind of questionable because on 2 PvE cards, and then let me see over here. Alright, so before you decide you're gonna build PvP characters, you need to fix your PvP deck. To be honest with you, what I think you should do is move these cards around. So let me see this. All attack. This is almost perfect. But this Cable card is not a PvP card. This Black Panther card is not a PvP card. Both of them, especially the Black Panther one, it's really good. You got crowd control on it and stuff, which I hope you didn't specifically chase, because I think you should move these into your PvE deck. So Black Panther should go into your PvE deck, and so should Cable, to be honest. The 2 cards that should go over here is Marvel Zombies and Luna Snow, since you're free to play. If you're like a Mega Whale, at some point you could possibly replace Luna Snow with the Fantastic Four card for a PvP deck, but that's way in the distant future. I'm saying once you got your emblems maxed out and shit, so stop building this card. I would take it out. The other 2 cards make sense. Don't build this any further. Move the other 2 in here. Alright. The other 3 cards are perfectly fine for PvP. Not what about Lash? Not the Icon Hunter. Lash still trash, bro, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Lash is still trash. Alright, so you're trying to build up PvP characters. First and foremost, I don't know why you didn't buy the Sentry uniform during the anniversary when you had that big 50% discount, but you should go do that. Okay, Sentry is the top dog for PvP. And if you really want to push in PvP, you got to build up this guy as your next tier 4. Okay, Kang the Conqueror. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, where your account is at, and I keep saying it, especially as a free-to-play player, you should not be focused on PvP first. You should be focused on PvE first. So yeah, you complete him as your next tier 4, but then after that you should realistically go build up Odin to tier 4. But if you just dead set on want to get your ass clapped in PvP regardless, because you just like when they, you know, wind you up and give you a good old spanking, then you can go ahead and you can build up Gore to tier 4, but without the double HP proc and a couple of brilliance. Just know they're gonna keep bending you over, and this gonna be your butt right here, and then this is what you're gonna see. And some hair pulling and some of that. That's what you're gonna get. Okay. Close your eyes, kids. Anyways. Crazy. You should be focused on PvE. So my opinion is finish him, then buy the uniform for him, build him. If you can, swap Luna to a competition. If you really want to get value at a cap for AC or something, then He could get his new uniform. Venom snowsuit is better, but it's okay. If you can get this to a mighty, that's a good idea. If you only have one competition, it's not really gonna do much for you, unfortunately. You should ideally tier 4 one of these two. Since you don't have his seasonal, it should be Kid Omega. My general opinion for most of you free-to-plays is that you should try to max out on how many rewards, like reward tiers, you can hit in ABX and ABL, so you can squeeze as much rewards out of the game as possible. And then once you're caught up, or like once you hit a ceiling for how much you can squeeze out of PvE, that's when you start doing PvP. Just saying. Okay, y'all want to go to the gym and put 4 plates on each side and, you know, start repping it out, and the freaking thing drops on your neck and decapitates you. That's literally what's gonna happen to you in PvP if you don't, you know, chase slow progression. You can't just jump to the top of the hill and be like, all right, time to, you know, become a professional skier. Freaking end up in the hospital, bro. Not with the Diddy baby oil. Yeah. All right. Any additional questions that you got for me, bro? While I'm here. What up, Daniel? I'm about a tier 4 Mephisto today. Who's the next tier 3 native I should build? I have Sentry, Kang, and Gore, but I'm thinking Gore because I have no build. Without looking at the rest of your account and just going based off what you told me, assuming that you have Null already tier 4 and you're looking for a PvP option, then I would go with Sentry. Also, never take anything I say like as a personal offense. I just want to say that. Okay? I don't mean to offend anyone when I look at your account. Like, it's all in jest, and I want the best for all of you guys, okay? So if you have me look at your account, you have to have a thick skin, okay? Yo, Zach, I want to look at your account, but you have weird symbols in your name. So can you come to English channel 2 and just drop a message, and then I'll click on your name and go from there. LOD Zach. You have like weird symbols in your name, so it's the best way to do it. Also, you can type your questions in the chat too. Perfect. Type your questions in the chat, and then I'll go from there. So I saw one of your questions being that who you should give 20 Odins to. You got 20 on these guys, I'm assuming. Okay, you gotta have 20 on him. Got 20 on him. You got 20 on him still? You still use, bro? I would take that shit from him so quick, bro. I would finish off Adam. I would definitely finish off Adam. Adam is great. Definitely worth 20. Not worth 20, but whatever. For Otherworld Battle, she's solid. I would definitely finish off him. So both Adam and Strife, in my opinion, are worth 20. Odin's Blessings. Obviously Wolverine is. Strange is still worth it. Deadpool is, yeah, like if you can justify 20 for Deadpool, then you can definitely justify 20 for both Adam and Strife, because they get a lot more play for TBA. Let me see what else you said. Yo, Zach, post your questions here. I'm gonna turn off the chat after, so that it doesn't like move too far up, so I can actually still see your questions. I think she's worth 20. Magic is worth 20. Storm obviously worth 20. He's worth 20 to me. He's worth 20. She's worth 20. If you care about ABX, he's worth 20. She's worth 20. Worth 20. He's worth 20. He's worth 20. 20. You still here, bro? Oh, what changes you need to make to cards and swords? Okay, let's see. Let me see this. Deck 2 is the PvP deck? I don't know, you have high crowd control on both. I'm so confused. Why are you using Marvel Zombies in both decks? So what deck is PvP? I'm guessing it's this one, since you have less overall attack in this one. But why would you put this one? I would take this out. I'm assuming this is the PvP, the PvE deck. Alright, so I would definitely take this out. But the roll on it is actually not bad, to be honest. Nah. Actually, I would leave it. It's not bad actually. Huh. Actually. Wow. There's not that big a difference in the attack. Nah. The crit damage is low on deck 1 though. So my question for you, Zach, is how the heck do you cap your PvP characters crit damage? With your crit damage being so low from your cards. Like 11% is really, really low. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn off the chat because it's gonna get distracting. Because I'm looking at my characters, right, for PvP. Like, let's say I just pick up Kang, for example. And then I look. I'm barely over cap on crit damage and crit rate. And that's with me running with 26% crit damage. How are you capping with 11%? You have to be under cap. So that's one area that you can improve. Now, where you're gonna get it from is the big question. Because I don't think you're gonna want to sacrifice any of the all defense. Yeah. Alright, so there's a couple changes you could make to your swords. For example, increase damage dealt to characters with the chill tag 3%. That should be rerolled because that's worthless. Increased damage to durability is just Thanos. Or sorry, decreased damage from, yeah, that's still, it's just Thanos. Which Thanos is just AC and Otherworld Battle occasionally. 10% is nice, but it's not really doing much for you right now. And then agility is also kind of worthless. Alright, because I'm gonna look at my, what do I have on mine? Yeah, I have energy projection. That's what you ideally would want to get. But yeah, any additional question for me, Zach? Alright. But yeah, what are the crit damage percentages on your characters, if you don't mind me asking? I'm very, very curious. Because with only 11% critical damage on your PvP deck, I'm just kind of at a loss. Because I don't want to be under cap on crit damage, but I feel like I'm gonna have to be to bring my defenses up to where I need to get them to. Odin's Blessings, yeah, but the thing is, I have my Odin's Blessings with crit damage, and my foot gear rolled to crit damage, and I'm still only 6% over. And that's with 26% on my cards. You have 15% less. So I'm guessing you're at like 190? Like, bring up your Kang. Bring your Kang to the front of the congregation. I need to see that. Assuming you're also running a conquest on your Kang. I just want to know what your Kang's critical damage is. I know my attack speed is below cap. I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, you're running a rift right now? Okay. Okay. If you're still here when the rift is done, I'd appreciate it if you let me know. Let's take a look at somebody else in the meantime. Alright, so we got a free-to-play player who's been playing for 10 years. Okay, I want to see that. I want to see that. VIP 0. Let's see this. Oh. Did he type it in wrong? Did you type your name in wrong? Cause okay, no dot. You got it. I still got the vision like a line between two dots. Okay, what's going on here, bro? What's this about? Let's talk. 10 years playing, bro? What's going on? Alright, so let me see. You want to know how to increase your ABL scores, right? Also helping improving PPV stats, your Kang, Sentry, Brilliant. Okay, hold on. Let's see your cards first. Alright, so the big problem is you need to start a PvP deck. You're wondering why your Kang and your Sentries, they're getting crushed in PvP. The big thing is you have 50% HP when all the top dogs, they have 100%. They have 70% defense, you have 30. Your attack, 96, 25, 46. If you look at the top guys, they're at like 115 for all attack and close to the same for like physical. Physical, they're probably at like 15, and then all attack, energy attack probably like 20. So you're missing quite a bit of stats there. And the big elephant in the room is you don't have any HP procs. So you're gonna be punching into a massive wall where you have enemies that you're going up against that have close to 1,000,000 HP, and you have maybe 400,000. So that's kind of why you get crushed. Okay, so it's not just the brilliant, it's also these stats behind the scenes that you gotta bring up. All the Nemesis guys have 11% crit damage on their cards. Yeah, but where are they getting the rest of the crit damage from to do that? Your Wolverine is one that actually gets you some kills in PvP. Even you need to get his new uniform. I don't understand how you're winning with Wolverine when you're losing with Kang and Sentry. It doesn't make sense. I think what's happening is your Kang and Sentry are doing the bulk of the work, then they die, and your Wolverine comes in, and he gets a kill, and you attribute that to Wolverine's success, when realistically, the foundation for Wolverine's success was already laid by these two. I think that's what you're seeing. I think you look away, then you look back and you see Wolverine on the screen, and you saw, oh, Wolverine killed somebody, and you're assuming that that's it. Well, if you're using him for PvE, that's fine. But you need a PvP deck. That's the big thing. This guy's competition. And also, you need to fully awaken your ISO sets, bro. Fully awaken your ISO set. Fully awaken your ISO set. For 10 years, you should have the basics mastered. A fully awakened ISO set is 40% attack. Unawakened is 20%. You know what I'm saying? Like, your CTPs are not reforged either. And if you want more out of ABX, then you gotta build up Odin. I think this is 10 years on and off. This is not 10 years fully committed to the grind. Because for 10 years, you would have had all of these characters at tier 2 by now. I think we can compile that 10 years into more like 4. Yeah, so the big things for him is reforging his CTPs, being a lot more consistent. Tier 4 Odin with his new uniform. Yeah, he's gonna need to either pick up Gambit or Kid Omega. In his case, probably Kid Omega. He doesn't even have a uniform for Coulson, so he's skipping over really good uniforms. He wants to do better in PvP. No uniform for the Wasp. Didn't even bother to tier 2 Riri. Yeah, Yondu at least. %192% crit damage on Kang? Okay. Okay, now I see. Now I understand. Riri's premium though? Bro, they give out so many mega tier 2 tickets. They give out so many mega tier 2 tickets. And there's so many premium selectors to get characters to tier 2 that a character being premium doesn't stop you from building them up. Not these days. I'm not ignoring you, bro. There's just other people in the chat. That's what it is. Alright, besides Odin, who else you should tier 4? Also, you probably should get the new uniform for Ghost Rider. Alright, so besides Odin, other tier 4s, Kid Omega is one. Ares is another. Oh yeah, you got Aries. Sorry, I didn't see him. I didn't see him for some reason. Oh, okay. So yeah, Kid Omega. I think that's pretty much it. As it comes to tier fours. Unless I'm missing over somebody. But now I think you have most of the pieces. It's just a matter of awakening your ISOs. So awakening your ISOs, reforging your CTPs, tier 4ing Odin and Kid Omega. Getting a better uniform for Ghost Rider. Giving Moon Knight a competition as opposed to a Rage, but you can use the Rage for now. And getting Coulson seasonal. It's gonna be a way off thing for you. Not sure why you wouldn't pick it up. Support seasonals that are crystal based, you should always pick up for the most part. And then besides that, you gotta start working on a PvP deck. Alright, let me see Dre Day 85. What's good, Dre? Playing for about 11 years next month. Spend about 100 a month. Still building your PvE deck. Let me see it. Let me show you. Alright, so the PvP deck is in rough shape. Really rough shape. Gotta get 3-4 cards out of here, right? Yeah. Actually, yeah, the whole thing gotta be disassembled. Like this one is, you could leave it in there for now, but ultimately it's gotta go, bro. Yeah, this is not a PvP deck at all. This is a stopgap. I wouldn't work on that any further. Yeah, when it comes to a PvP deck, brother, this is what it should look like, okay? Zombies, Avengers number 9, Luna, or if you're like a really big whale, you can put the Fantastic Four card in here, and then Crescent and Best Story Ever. Those are the pieces. Those are the top 5 PvP cards, okay? So this whole thing got to be scrapped. Now, since you've already reforged them, I would hang on to at least these, maybe even this. These other two are kind of just garbage. You can throw them away via reroll. Don't just crush them by putting stuff over them. Take them off and then use them to reroll because they're really bad. Sad you went this far for kind of nothing. Yikes. Let me see which one of these Ghost Rider cards are better though. Max HP, crit damage, crit rate, all attack, and blue stars. That's pretty good. Oh man, you put so much work. Oh well, nah. You kind of did, eh? Damn. Yeah, don't throw this Ghost Rider card away. Maybe there's a future where they allow you to run duplicates. I don't know, but like dodge, max HP, all attack, all being blue stars. It's really good. Oh, that's tragic. My boy Dre. Oh man. Yeah, don't gamble for cards. Just slowly accumulate tokens over the many months, and eventually you'll get it. Let me see. Next tier 4. You already know it's Odin, but let's see what else you're missing. Let's go by typing. So I would go with Ares for combat. For speed, you have all the pieces. For damage, except Bullseye. For blast, you need Gambit. And you bought her, so you gotta build her. So 1, 2. 3, 4. Yeah, those are the 4 tier 4s. Also, you should probably change this ISO set. Should ideally be going with Power of Angry Hulk, not Hawkeye. I don't think you're lacking cooldown, so I think only have 28%. Let's see the cards. Sorry, the swords. Do you have any cooldown from your swords? You could get a little bit of cooldown over here. So you gotta reroll these swords. Inhuman. Basic damage to Inhumans don't help you. Increased damage to Inhuman again. That's bad. Decreased damage from Shock. It doesn't help you. Increased basic damage to Chill doesn't help you. Now, only 2 swords that I would reroll are these because they're +6. So let's see what's on this. Decreased damage from durability. That's Thanos. That's kind of yikes. So instinct defense increase +76 is useless. You should definitely reroll that. The justice increase also you should reroll. You should always be going for the percent values. The flame resist is not good anymore because we're not really using Robbie Reyes with Ghost Rider anymore, so you probably should fix that. Oh, this is not +6. I didn't even see that there was an orange one there. So it's really just this one that you can reroll. Looks like you're not having much luck in the way of swords. So probably should save some of the cash that you spend each month and then just do what I did and go towards a bingo. You know, so instead of spending every month on nonsense, accumulate the funds, and then for the anniversary on Black Friday, then you increase your spending on those time periods and get some more crystals. That way you can get a couple swords from the bingos. Alright, so you can get some cooldown on this sword. And then you wouldn't have to roll Hawkeye on any of your characters. Also, start backing is really, really bad. Holy shit. Okay, now I gotta check. Protect the Captain for Kang. I wouldn't do Protect the Captain for Kang personally. I think Kang, although he's a PvP character, in most cases, you're going offensive with him. Offense for him, that's fine. Yeah, Hawkeye. Yeah, we wouldn't want to do Hawkeye, bro. It's the worst of the 3. Yeah, it's the worst of the 3. Start backing is terrible. Please change these, bro. Yeah, Protect the Captain. No, change this to Power of Angry Hulk. Change this to Power of Angry Hulk. Nah, bro. You gotta change. Nah, you gotta change this. Also, change his CDP, bro. Drastic density. Yeah, the HP shield doesn't help you anymore, bro. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. What is going on, brother? Like, all those are bad. Oh, this is bad, too. Oh, this is bad. Oh, no. Bro, you are definitely getting stomped in PvP. And if you're not losing, bro, you are getting super lucky. No, this is bad too. No, brother. What are you doing, Dre? Yeah, so you can get like 6-7% cooldown on your swords pretty easily. So not 6-7. So you can get some cooldown there, but you gotta reroll those PvP ISOs. So, like, I'll show you. Like for me, Power of Hanging Hulk on Gore, Power Hanging Hulk. What do you guess? Power of 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 Hanging Hulk. What do you guess? Power Hanging Hulk. Not 6-7. Nah, but your ISO sets are killing you, bro. Because what happens when you roll start backing on those characters? As soon as the fight starts, you get hit once, and then the heal triggers for start backing. And the heal triggers when you're already at 100%. Doesn't really do much for you. You know what I'm saying? The healing is bad. And then even if you go for like the HP shields, a lot of characters can just penetrate that anyways. You know? So the HP shield doesn't really help you these days. Like your Hulk is probably fine with a defensive set, because that's what I run too, because Hulk doesn't have, he doesn't scale off HP anymore. Like back in the day, I had this on him, but that was before they changed how he plays or how he scales. He scales off HP now, so it's fine to build him defensively. Yo, Zick, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. But yeah, Dre, you gotta, the cooldown is killing you. I can see that you're actively chasing out the worst of all of the offensive ISO sets. Also, you have the uniform for her, so you might as well tier 4 her. She's the best combat female tier 4 right now. So any additional questions you got for me? So just to recap for tier 4s, 1, him at some point, because you already have his uniform, so that's 2. 3, 4, 5 if you feel like it, but definitely 6. And you got 7 there. 6, 7. You freaking kids with the 6, 7 shit. Alright, is Devil still here? Is the Devil still here? The Devil Man. Where are you, Devil Man? Devil's Man. Devil Sam. He didn't spam today, so we go look at his account and see what's good. He only asked me one question. He says he's free to play. He has a brilliant conquest. Should he give it to Sentry? Assuming you're gonna tier 4 him right away. He's already started on the first gear, so yeah, you could give it to him. Thanos is not a greed character. He's an authority character or a conquest character. I'm just curious as to when you started playing. Because if it was during the anniversary, you could have gotten quite a bit more done. But yeah, he only asked me one question. He's building a hybrid deck. But if you're doing a hybrid, this is not the HP card you should choose. You should be choosing the Marvel Zombies. And if you're really doing hybrid, I will probably just do Ghost Rider and Zombies instead of Crescent. Okay, so he's not even here right now. Is the Fantastic Four card good for hybrid? It can work for hybrid, but you have to have a lot of emblems for instinct attack. So the more of these you have built up, the better the card becomes for you. Alright? But yeah, Devil Sam, he made a big thing about looking at his account, and as soon as we got to his account, he left. Please let me know the best PvP set I should go for. Already have Zombies, Crescent, what else? So, best story ever, Luna Snow, and Avengers number 9 are the 3 pieces you're missing. So yeah, these are right here, what I have for deck 2. These are the best PvP cards. Right, let's take a look at that boy Patty. That boy Patty. Mid spender. I don't know what mid spender means, but okay. Need advice about PvE deck. How can I get better scores in Alliance battle? Let's see your scores. Let's see your thing. The attack is nice. Cooldown is nice. Dodge is nice. Let's see the PvP deck. He didn't ask about it, but obviously he knows that's not done yet, so it's fine. 6 swords. Nice. Alright, so it's time for you to start rerolling. Poison is trash. Justice is trash. Basic damage increase to order. You would want destruction there. Destruction plus 96 is trash. Flame resist is... You need to reroll that for something more beneficial. Increased damage to strong ability characters is bad. Basic damage increase to Justice character can be increased. Poison damage is trash. Weapon master damage decrease 3%. That's extra damage reduction against Wolverine is not bad, but 6% is really low. Destruction is not bad. Decreased damage from human, which is Sentry, 1% is really low. So yeah, just time to reroll. Agility is trash. Besides that, this one is not too bad. Let's see the green one. Order is trash. Decreased damage from mutants. That's Wolverine and Maddie, so that's not bad. Decreased damage from evil. That's Null, Kang, And now gore, I guess, so that's good. Destruction is not bad at the bottom there. Order again, bad. Decreased damage received from aliens is okay, but ideally you want increase, because that can hit the world bosses and stuff. And you shouldn't be struggling to stay alive in world boss. You want to beat the fight faster, right? So let's see what's going on with some of your ABX characters. Gotta reforge that. Got a tier 4 him. Now, my personal choice for Mephisto, but sure. You just need some more support CTPs, it looks like. Yeah, you need some more support CTPs. Taskmaster artifact good? Nah, you don't need Taskmaster artifact. Should I give Odin the brilliant competition? Yes. What should you give Mephisto? Our brilliant rage. Anything else you want to ask? Kate, you can release them if you're gonna monitor them. Or monitor specifically Chanel. Hela's artifact is good? Yes. Don't have a brilliant rage at this point, so you can give him a mighty. He's still gonna be good. I think Odin just needs the competition more. 6-star artifact for Satana. Oh yeah, she's good. Give her that. Give her that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to head out. I gotta go see what these kids are up to. So, if you didn't get reviewed today, don't feel bad. We did get through quite a few people, so there's always tomorrow. Appreciate you guys popping in. Thank you so much for the support. And I will see you guys in the next one. I missed a bunch of riffs. No! Okay, it is what it is. Let me actually hit at least a GBR fight. Tomorrow. Appreciate you guys coming through. Y'all have a good one, yeah? Take care, be safe out there. Oop, my bad. Like I said, if I didn't review your account today, I can always get to it tomorrow. We review at least 3 people every single time at the end of the stream.